So Tiffany, have a seat. So I'd like to ask you to again tell everyone, what do you think, if you were to ask, what do you really do? Tell people what you really do. That sounds strange, but we know that you deal with improv, but how does improv affect people?
Yeah, so the heart of what I do is that I inspire people to own who they are. And I believe that that's a part of my, it's a ministry actually, of what I do is teaching people to own who they are and own their authentic self. So many times we go through life and in our childhood, someone has taught us that we're not enough or we're too much. And so what happens is we become very small, like smaller versions of ourselves. I know that because that's what happened to me. And it took me a really long time to undo that and be okay with who I was and all my quirks, and I call it your deliciousness, because your deliciousness is all your quirks and all the imperfections. And letting that dance and fly with strangers is really vulnerable. And so I teach people how to access that and let your deliciousness show up, because there's only one you. God only made one of you, so why not let that all out, right? Instead of covering it.
Let me build on that. I want Axel. We're good. Axel. So you talked about how Tiffany helped you not care about your 30-second commercial, because. So this is what I want you to think about. When I was performing last week at CBP, and I'm going to pull this in, I made a mistake. I failed. But I didn't let that failure affect my success. In fact, what I did was, I did the same thing Axel did with the 3 seconds. I improv my way through it to where the trick still worked at the end. You see, improvisation is more than just about skills. It's about a mindset. And when you take that mindset, and that mindset allows you to take failure and turn it into success. Improvisation is the bridge between failure and success in your business. And if you learn the mindset, not just the skills, you learn the mindset of improvisation, you will be able to turn failures into success. Just like Axel does with the 30-second commercial. If he fails, he improvs his way through it and turns it into success. It's an important skill to learn. It's an important skill that will affect your entire life. Now with that in mind, why don't you demonstrate?
Okay, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this, everyone's going to get up actually. So does everybody have a number? Fold it in half. Don't look at it. It's super important you don't look at it. Yeah, the paper. So how this is going to work is you're going to place that paper on your forehead. Don't look at it. Super important. Don't look at it, okay? So with the number facing out, I know that you guys can't see it, but just put it, I'll tell you if your number's great. Number's out. Number's facing out. So for example, it should look like this. Great. So this is a really fun improv game called status walk. And your job is to walk around the room, and you are going to treat people and interact with them according to their number, okay? Their number, their statuses. So for example, we're going to say the status of a 10 would be like a queen, right? Someone in a very, very high status. The status of a 1, if we're keeping it with like queens and kings, could be like the servant of the kings and queens. Does that make sense? Everywhere in between. The job is to interact with that person, have a conversation with them, and treat them as if they're status, okay? Treat them like their status. Now, your job as the person holding the number is to guess what number you have on your head, okay? But hold on to that. Don't guess it with them, and interact with them. Your job is to get information. So we're just going to walk around the room, and we're just going to talk to people according to our statuses.
We have 1 minute for this. So.
We'll do it in 30 seconds. Yeah. So, and go.
I don't know, Tiger.
Wow.
Good.
I think you should look down at me, and whatever you want, I can probably do.
Your Majesty. You hit your head?
Whatever you say.
I don't know what number it is. Oh, it's supposed to be the other one.
Your hand's blocking your number there, Bob.
My hand is blocking my number?
Yeah.
Oh, man, down. Oh, back out.
It's going to be a little hard to...
Guess your number, Ruben.
Huh?
Guess your number.
It's going to just be, I know, filming.
Raise your hand if you look at everybody. What's your number? We're gonna do this quickly. Raise your hand if you like. That's your number.
10.
Raise your hand if you were wrong about your number.
You were.
All right. Awesome. You also have a card that's if you could just quickly write 3 words on that, maybe your discovery or your experience of that game.
Try to use the permanent marker. It's going to make it easier to write on that. For
Your
you.
discovery or your experience of that game.
3 words. 3
On
words.
the card that Stephen gave you. Now we do a longer version of this, and this game is really great for all of us because it helps us to learn how to read body language, how to listen with not only our ears but our eyes, right? So this is a classic improv game. So 3 words of your discovery on that white card.
Was it right?
3 words of your discovery.
Axel, how much time do I have?
I don't have a marker.
Okay. Well, there's a marker on every table, so you can pass it around if you would. And I'd like if you put that on that right here, please. Thank you. You have one?
So it's what? It's just your experience?
Yeah, 3 words that describe the experience.
Yeah, they can be anything. Just the first words. Honor your first thoughts. That's huge in improv. Honor the first things. Don't judge yourself.
Okay. And that was so. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. I was thinking about Tiffany's business this morning, and I'm going to show you what I saw as a representation for that. Let me pull this over here. Now you can see there. Why don't you go back? And so when Tiffany gets off the hot seat, hey, Reg, come on up here. We'll get you ready because I've only got like 5 minutes left. You were born something, man. I just don't know what it is. Let's see. I will need. Are you leaving me, Manny? No. Oh, you're turning around. Well, Manny, as long as I've got you here. As long as I've got you here, I'm gonna pull a few. Are you? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Do me a favor. Just touch your card. Just touch it. Thank you. Make my life. I'll show everyone Manny's card. Okay. Thank you. Manny, can you shuffle a deck of cards? No, okay. Can someone shuffle a deck? Thank you. Just shuffle it quickly for me, please. I appreciate that. That's perfect. I don't have a lot of time. I can shuffle more, but I'm not going to. So there's a couple of things about this particular trick
Okay.
that are important. First things, let's see. Manny, was that your card?
Red.
No, I'm not asking. I'm just saying, was that your card?
Yes.
That's your card?
No.
Thank you. How about this? Was that Manny's card?
No.
Okay. Now, the second, good. Makes my life easier. The second, a lot easier actually. The second thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a working surface. Look at that. Need that. I need a working surface. This is going to become important a little later on in the trick. Did anybody bring a razor with them?
A razor?
That's okay. I didn't. I brought a razor. It's electric. It's electric. But you gotta be careful. Don't touch the prongs together. Because if you do, yeah. That's the whole point. You'll notice inside. Be careful. Insurance. It's a razor. Now here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take that razor blade and I'm going to put it in the deck and I am going to cut the deck right at your card, Manny. Not even, no doubt about it, right at your card, the 6 of clubs. No? Well, that's okay. This is where improv comes in. What I'll do is I'll take the deck and I'll shake the deck. The razor blade is now moving past the 6 of clubs, past the 6 of clubs to the ace of spades. I'm just kidding. I'm just going past the ace of spades to the king of hearts. No. I think I made a mistake. Do you remember what your card was, Manny? Let's take a look. And this is what improv can do for you. It went in and it cut up every single card.
Oh my gosh.
Every single card but one. And I hate to do this to you, Manny, but I know what your card was, and it wasn't the 5. It was the 3 of diamonds. But that's how improv works. Improv works where you take and make the situation work. And it becomes the bridge from failure to success. Yeah. All right. So we have one more person to talk to.